pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Morning, everybody. Today, October 21st. We'll go ahead with the board minutes from October 14th.
I make a motion, we accept board minutes from October 14th, 2025.
Second.
Public comment. Being done, all in favor?
Aye.
We'll go ahead into correspondence. First one's from Elena. And it's on the Big Sky Rail Authority, just got it, and this is what she was talking about last week, and that we did not have. Anyway, I read it over. In order to put it, we'd have to put it on the agenda for next week, because we just got it. Comments on that one? No, wait a minute, we're early anyway.
So this is, she's saying October 21st discussion.
But I mean, we just got it, and if it,
And it's in,
well, I
it was
think
in
the
the
other
paper
big
too.
style people for Big Sky, Big Sky people, that they should be notified that, you know, about this correspondence, so
Yep.
we put it on the agenda for next week.
Yep,
But if you have comments, Blanche.
Well, I was just saying when, she was so adamant that we received this last week and we didn't, and, it was it was just uncalled for as far as I'm concerned, her attitude towards us
I read it.
and.
I agree.
That's my
that
comment.
We both, you know, we was trying to tell her that we did not have it, we kept getting say, yes, you do, so. That's our comment on that is. Anyway, the next is from Slate Field Observation Report. This is a walkthrough that we went and did, and we found some stuff that they gotta fix. They still got a ways to go, but there's little stuff. It's looking good. Pretty cool on some of the stuff, how they changed and kept it at the way it was. And the next one from Wayne Bradshaw on a Granite County permit. Actually. And this is
great.
Billy Fisher, this is with Grizzly Disposal. It's just good to hear. Thanks for your update. You are welcome. Glad your testimony and the rancho outfit and the mine was found to be credible. Because it was. Have a great weekend. I'm not quite sure what all that's.
They got a permit to haul out of Hebert now, I guess.
So they're hauling that Granite County won't get none of that money from that ranch then?
I don't know, there, so see the highlighted part there? That's what Grizzly Disposal said. And just if we have any needs.
I think that needs to be on the agenda. They need to come in. After you guys look at it. They got the permit to haul all the rope.
Well, what I took from this is that he's letting Blaine know that he has the permits to haul roll-off boxes. And, so telling us that we have more than one option now on contracting with either him, Grizzly Disposal, or with who do we contract with?
Allied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I took from this email.
That's
But
what
I
I have too.
understand, but I think they need, Cause we just signed a thing, we signed something with Allied here not too long ago.
Yeah, so we've got a contract and it's signed, and when our contract is up, we
Then we
can,
can-
yeah.
Yep.
I guess just, email and tell them we read the letter, and when the contract comes up with Allied, then we'll move forward.
Okay.
Is that all right? Yep. And the next one from Rico Barkel, the sheriff. This is a new, I think they're trying to set it up for when this burn thing's gotten out of hand, people calling and asking if they can do this and that. Now they can get on the website and look it up, what they can burn and when they can burn. and
So
that.
there's a fee to this website.
Uh,
There's a fee to be on this website.
that has to be an
yeah,
agenda item.
from Tyler Technologies. I think, this definitely, we need to look into this and to see where it's coming from, because
Even with the.
why couldn't we put burn permits on our website that they could fill out and send into? Why do we have to pay Tyler Technologies for their, being able to activate burn permits? I mean,
I
this
think
is,
some of it was just to cut down on the calls and the time that the dispatchers trying, they're getting so many calls on, that they can go to this site and do their own instead of,
I know, but and I think it needs further research before
yeah. and put it
any
on the
decisions made.
I think, yeah, I mean, with our website, there should be something that we can do on our website where it's like
Yeah,
a hyperlink to click on and takes you to the burn permit and process fee and all that.
well,
But yeah, I think it needs to be on the agenda and look into it further than just saying yes.
I'll put it on next
Yeah.
one.
what I'm saying is, why pay a fee to Tyler Technologies if there's a way that we can put it on our website where they can access our website and send in the burn permits,
Yeah.
is what I'm saying.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I think put it on for next week and then have them involved.
Why Tyler, yeah, to explain why they would have to, have a contract with Tyler Technologies for burn permits. Is it feasible? For how many burn permits Granite County has?
They get quite a few, so. Seeing they used to just go through the state,
Yeah, once you're DRC, didn't it?
man, and everybody's kind of passing stuff off because it's all so much, so hectic, and then with the new air quality coming out of Missoula and stuff, you know, I know Missoula's changed theirs over and it's all not good. But, all right, well, the next one's from Todd Blythe, he's telling us that he can't really give us a weekly info, but he'll try and then it might miss a week and that, which is good to me.
Yeah.
The next one's from Robert Littlejohn, and that's that closed session one. I'll just wait till that comes up, then we can look at it. It's on the Hillsburg ambulance, I just soon wait and. Any public comment on the correspondence? Seeing none, okay, we'll jump right into public comment on matters. Commissioners, your wish. Come on up, state your name.
To your fine, Scott.
Yeah, you can come up with.
My name is Jack Foster, and I just wanted to read a letter to you guys today. I'd like to speak to you today regarding the recently installed airport beacon. The purpose of this beacon is to alert inbound flights at night, directing them to the lighted runway, which will be installed in the near future. This beacon went operational about 1 week ago and was so bright and caused enough light pollution that it has been temporarily shut off by the airport board. The direct and ambient light can be seen throughout the county as far as Georgetown Lake. Per FAA regulations, airports need a beacon to land planes at night. I have been informed by the airport board that this is the future goal, and opening the airport for night flights as well as fixed wing medical aircraft is on the agenda as well. Allegedly, there was a beacon installed and used in the past. Myself, being a county taxpayer for 11 years and a full-time resident for 5, I have never seen an operational beacon at the airport. The county airport sees very little traffic. I can see no good reason to open it up for night flights when we only see a few planes a week at best. We currently have an upgraded helipad at the hospital for medical purposes. The majority of residents in this county embrace its natural beauty and would much prefer to see a dark sky at night instead of a constant strobe light in the sky. The amount of light pollution this beacon causes definitely does not override the need for nighttime flights. I feel this is an unnecessary infrastructure adjustment for Granite County, especially when we have other necessary infrastructure adjustments needed, such as a roads and a dedicated county ambulance service. The FAA does allow for local government to make their own choices regarding airport lighting. One such choice is to continue with daytime flights only. I would like the county commissioner to look at this option and set daytime operational hours for the airport. Thanks. And Miranda, I can give you a copy of this if you'd
That'd be
like.
great, thanks.
If you guys have any questions for me, I'd be happy to.
Yeah, in a second, I was thinking. Well, they used to have a beacon that all went around,
Yeah.
it just wasn't that bright, it's like the Drummond one, wasn't. Is
They-
that what you're more concerned about, how bright it is?
It's extremely bright.
Yeah, I'm just, that's what I'm asking is.
So it was up for, I believe it was up for, one night and then they adjusted it. So it was up for, the second night and then they shut it off until, further use. So as far as we know, there's been some people in the county who have seen it, not knowing what it is. It seems like no one really knows that a beacon was gonna be installed at the airport. I'm assuming you guys knew about how they're going forward with the airport renovations. But not a lot of people even know that this is coming right now.
Yeah, cause it was on the agenda and that, they come in and it's been on a couple, 2 or 3 times, they had problems getting the wire out to it, they're burying it now. But it's been on the agenda and then,
Like March.
I don't know what the laws and stuff are on the brightness, I mean, I have no clue.
I mean,
Sure.
and the other thing I think too is that like, we're gonna have to go under FAA guidelines. So I mean, we'll have to talk to
Don,
Yeah, and ultimately, the research we've done, if there's flights coming in at night, it needs to have a strobe. If there's not, you can't operate the light remotely, but you can operate it with a timer and just shut it off during non-operational hours.
but we don't have an operational time, it's open 24 hours a day, right?
Right now,
It
it's,
comes and goes. We don't have somebody set out, or we don't pay nobody or nothing to run the airport.
well, right now, it's visual flight rules only, so it's daytime use only.
Yeah,
So, well, that's what I'm asking you guys to look into. I mean, do we really need a nighttime airport in the county?
I guess at one point, probably no, but the other point, if it bring in a plane to save somebody's life, then what, one time worth it. I'm not speaking for them. I don't know a lot about airports.
Yeah, I would agree, getting a plane in and getting someone from the hospital down to a plane and then landing it in Missoula, Butte and getting a hospital ambulance to the airport. I mean, how is that quicker than what we already have with the helipad? And they just did the renovation on it. It looks great.
Well, I think, isn't it that helipad, they can only go so far, and then like, I know a plane went all the way to Seattle, took a burn patient there.
Yeah.
I'm not
There's
arguing with you. I'm
questions
just-
to be answered, right?
We could put it on the agenda and have Donovan in here, cause he knows the rules and laws.
Yep.
If maybe we could get that to him so he can read it, so he's prepared, and then we can sit down
We've spoken to Donovan. We were on the airport board meeting on Wednesday and, went over some of this as well.
see, we haven't got nothing yet back from the airport board meeting.
Yeah, if we could get it on the agenda, in the upcoming weeks and have him in, that would be great.
That'd be good with that, Blanche.
So I'm just thinking, so what you're saying is that now they don't have it on, right? But they had it on and it was too bright, so you've got some light pollution going on.
Correct.
And I'm not so sure if they didn't have to get that beacon up and replace the beacon, because in case of an emergency, But can't they remotely turn it on if there were a flight coming in? That wouldn't necessarily mean that we would allow night flights. What you're trying to say is no night flights.
Correct.
Okay,
You can, if there was an emergency and they needed the fixed wing aircraft that they're. A lot of this infrastructure seems like that's the main goal. They can't do it remotely, someone will have to go and turn it on. The FAA won't allow for remote operation, but if it's just closed at night, you can operate it with a timer and shut the beacon off.
I guess that's where my biggest concern, if something happened, just like say that, I guess that's something we'd have to look into, see,
And
this emergency.
I think with the night flights, I mean, like in the summertime, we have forest fires around here, I mean. DNRC or Forest Service, I mean, they're doing their infrared flights at night, they're using the airport, so I don't think we can. I mean, we gotta talk to Donovan about this, but I don't see how we can just say no to night flights.
No, I think we better put it on the internet and have everybody in here, see what we can go.
And we've gotten, it's not, of course, it's not just us, we've gotten, feedback from a lot of our neighbors, a lot of people, you can see it pretty bright in Whiskey. So we've gotten feedback from a lot of people on the strobe.
Okay, yeah, we'll just put it on next week and make sure Don will be, oh, you said you already did, give him that letter.
No, he doesn't have this.
Okay, we'll make sure he gets that so he's prepared. We'll put it on the agenda for next week, so we can get on it right away. Cause it's gonna start getting darker sooner. Any other comment on that? Public comment? All right, well, we'll make sure we'll put it on the agenda for next week and Miranda will get a time and what time you wanna put that on?
there.
Yeah, perfect.
Let me see. Let me see.
There you go, thank you.
10:30?
10:30 week, good? 10:30 next week we'll have it.
Is that gonna be long enough though to me prepare for public comment from people that are against it? Where we would need people like yourself coming in and
Well,
saying
if we
why
get
they
it
don't.
started, man, they said that they got a bunch,
Okay,
they got quite a few people already talking about it.
Yeah, we can reach out to people that we've already spoken with. I know, yeah, there's a lot of people that are like, saw it or didn't know what it was and then it was off and everyone's kind of been wondering what the light in the sky was and so,
could you state your name, please?
yes, I'm Jen Walters.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sorry,
And Lance, I mean, we can get the word out and try for a big turnout so everyone can have their input and 5 people show up or 40,
Right.
somewhere in between there, I'm guessing.
you wanna do it in 2 weeks, you're saying?
It would be better, but 2 weeks is election night. So. I'd rather push it an extra week, to be honest with you, Scott.
Okay,
We're gonna be hard pressed to be here next Tuesday and I'd like to be.
okay. Fine with me, I'm just,
18th of November.
18th, because we're closed the 11th.
hmm,
We're closed the 11th, so it'd have to be the 18th.
18th of November.
Yeah, I think that's fair. It gives, Donovan's still doing research. We talked to him and it gives everyone else time to be aware of what's gonna happen.
Okay.
Sounds good from the 18th. Any other public comment? We'll go ahead and go into the weekly report with the road and bridge. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you.
Oh. We're starting on that road up at Stewart. Where that is all washed out and them holes were supposed to get filled up.
Before the shooting range there.
Go out to the right where you're going in front. But, we got quite a bit of material gonna haul in there. So we're gonna use all that stuff we dug out of the weir first. And build the whole road up with that. Since we have it, And then we'll just cap it with gravel, so won't be so expensive, just time. But we'll be close to having enough of that material to do it, so. We use everything we got.
Do we need to dig any more out of that weir now that it's gonna be down, we're not only letting out like 10 to 6.
I think it's fine, it's fine. We're gonna also take that stuff that we dug out, we'll haul it to. Everything we need, everything we can do, and then we'll probably. That'll be good enough for the year, we might have to, well, we're gonna have to do more next year, but. I don't want to, yeah. That's kind of what we got going on, just kind of. Oh, it was Brad, I thought. Oh, okay. Yeah.
And we're gonna try to get you maybe to make up, so we can have a different folder for ourselves, for Lake Shore, like with the roller, the mag, belly dumps and the man hours, so we're gonna come back in one, you know, and we already went over the 10,000 he said,
Right,
so if you could.
that's it, I just wrote that stuff.
Just trying to, so we can, you know, prepare for next spring that we have it. And so we already spent this much, that's,
Right. Good. We're gonna keep track of their time and everything, right?
Yeah, time, and material.
So on that report, when you read it, can you asterisk which ones you know for a fact was probably for Lake Shore? Would you be able to tell?
Oh, I figured out exactly
Okay.
what we had,
Okay,
yeah.
okay,
cause they're at the last when they were up there, they should show on their time cards they were working at
Yeah.
Lake Shore. Should-
Yeah, no, I'll figure it out.
Okay. I just wanna make sure we have that already, cause.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
And the other question we had was that gravel that went to Rumsey, was that part of our initial bid for gravel that we had? Is extra?
it is, yeah.
They'll get those things, we're trying to figure out, they just need to know which one to take it out. But that's Lake Shore one, we already, that's the 10,000 we budgeted for.
This is, yeah.
Yeah, and then the other one was a Rumsey scheme, didn't know what to take it out of.
Yeah, just this Rumley stuff is extra stuff.
Normal maintenance done now, wasn't it?
What's that?
The Rumsey was just a normal.
Normal maintenance that we just had to have, we don't have any gravel left. Trying to get the bottom of that hill. You know, at the bottom of the hill right below Rico's. We just had to haul some in and then there's no choice.
Okay,
And this other one's, it's rolled right on, that's the additional stuff for Lake Shore.
okay. Just make sure that they know.
Yeah,
Any other comments for Paul on road crew?
so Paul, on the, budget for the other purchases, services and contracts. I think when we were over by 2,500. We're over budget. But when we did budget these other purchases, we didn't allow for what we're gonna do to Lake Shore in there, correct?
right.
Right, yeah.
This Lake Shore was supposed to be, a whole separate deal,
Yeah.
Lake Shore, period. It wasn't supposed to come out of the budget.
Well, I
So,
think we budgeted 10,000, but it ended up being like, once we made it, anything like that, it got double pretty quick for
Yeah,
what we budgeted.
would you say that we are probably through with that line item for the fiscal year?
the gravel item,
No, it's like if you look at your itemized list, that was where we rented the rollers for like 6 times. And there was it's purchase services is what it is. And when we budgeted for it, and this is something because we didn't know what was gonna be costing at Lake Shore, so. But we needed to come out of that budget line item, so I'm thinking that. This can run negative, and do you think we'll probably. Any more stuff will be coming out of that line item?
shouldn't be,
Okay.
we won't be renting any other
Okay.
equipment or anything, unless we have some catastrophe that we don't know about, but no, we should be good there.
And that's what I told Sarah, I went in and showed her, we're not renting, like, we want no more, like with the battery roller, all that.
Yeah, and it's
We're not-
all on the insurance, so.
Well, in this instance, we wanna keep this where we can see, okay, we didn't budget, we needed to budget a little bit more. Because we knew we were gonna work on Lake Shore and we didn't know what it was gonna cost. But we're gonna show what we paid at the end of the fiscal year, so that they know that we put extra into Lake Shore.
Yeah, and just like our mag even. you
Yeah.
know, That cost us a lot of money to mag that.
Yeah.
And if you remember, it was like, well, we don't need to mag it, but.
Yeah.
They want mag where they live,
Yeah.
but they don't want mag where other people live.
And that's
Yeah.
why they agreed just to make the whole thing, get it done, and then
Yeah,
next
So-
year we can
yeah.
show that we're.
And to show that,
2-year deal in 1 year,
Yeah.
basically.
and then if we get, if we get the time, I don't know if we're gonna get the time, you know, we talked about filling all in potholes. That's also on Lake Shore Drive.
Yeah.
And obviously, we're gonna do our main roads first, but if we do get the time, we need to fix them just for the plow trucks,
Oh, yeah,
you know.
just the wear and tear on.
Right, and that will also be another added item for this,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, as long as we keep it separate and.
I just wanna make sure we have a holder on it.
Yeah.
Just so we know what we
Yeah.
when they come.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That's all,
Yeah.
just brought it up.
If we worked up there, just say we worked up there for a week, you know, a week of that roller rent needs to go toward this,
Yep,
Mhm.
you know. So,
Yeah,
the
we
belly dump and all that stuff.
yeah. Just so then, just for the map, when it comes for match time next year.
But,
Oh, I just have, so,
you gotta state
then
your,
when you
Sarah,
have-
you gotta
oh.
state your name.
Sarah Graham, Clerk Recorder. So when you do stuff for Lake Shore, then make sure that Becky knows, or that our office knows that that's, so that we can definitively have that. And when we, like when you're doing that, we'll
Right.
put something on there so that we can really see it and it'll stand
Yeah.
out, which is always a good idea.
Right.
So, yeah. Okay,
Any other comments on that? You got anything else?
No, just, but we will be getting another gravel bill for where we're working now. I mean, that's just the way it is, but. Other than that,
The last one, and we said we'd try to get as much done, and then,
Yeah.
we knew that was coming, not just normal.
Yeah.
You know,
that's just regular stuff, and we're gonna have some here and there, there's just the way it is. We got culverts we're putting in, you know, and every time you put a culvert in, you need people to gravel and. It's just the way it is.
so Sarah, Clerk Recorder, so all of that stuff can go under bridge then?
Oh,
Can we-
culvert gravel and
The
all that
culvert
stuff,
and stuff, cause we've got a line on, okay.
And I,
So we'll make sure that, yeah, well, we've got stuff in the gas tax, we still have some in the culverts.
Gravel.
But also, we've got stuff, so let us know when we can take things out of bridge, cause that would be.
like that you're gonna get a bill from Finler coming in that bridge.
Okay,
Even it's fence posts and everything, but we had to have that for this Calabar to
Right.
put in.
yeah,
And on the road budget, I believe the last Calabards and the bridge work and gravel all came on a road and should have been bridge
okay, that's stuff that,
That was
yeah,
for
that we,
travelers, right?
yeah,
for traveler, yeah.
so we can go over those and see which ones we can switch over to bridge, so if you wanna give Becky a look at those, and then going forward, just really be specific with us, let us know. So we can do it right the first time, which
Right.
is always nice, yeah.
Well, then we're so backed up because by the time everything got done, you know, there was
Yeah.
like 2 months.
Well, some of that, and, we just all of a sudden caves in, we don't know what's gonna happen, so, but we can make sure and let them
Yeah.
know. And that we can keep everything level straight.
Mhm.
Anything else?
That other truck is fixed and back at the shop too, so.
Alrighty, you guys got anything else?
All right,
Thanks.
see you later, thanks.
Thanks, Paul.
Yep, thank you.
Okay, the next is a potential backhoe purchase for Drummond Solid Waste site. He sent, Mike Herzog sent some stuff, and this is just, we're not saying we're buying it, I mean, it's, I asked him to make sure, I went down and looked at a couple other ones. Yes, I wanted him to have this and something in front of us where we have kind of a start. And as of today, nobody's looked at that backhoe yet. I think maybe we call that other guy and have him go look, because if that guy can't get time to go look at it, and then we gotta look and see if it's really gonna be feasible to fix, or that should be up to us to figure out whether we might have to get a new one, and if we can get them to do it for next year, pay for it next year, and then we can budget it.
Yeah.
That's something.
Yeah, I mean, it's been 2 weeks, so. First
I'll
guy
call
can't get to it, we can go to the next guy on the list, I think.
What's that?
And then like, I think we do need to see if we can limp this along till spring, or if we have to decide on doing something now.
Yeah. Well, that's the whole deal is how much it's gonna cost, and is it really worth to keep dumping a bunch into it?
Right.
Is it, I mean, we talked about it, we was hoping to get through it, and all of a sudden now. I know that's a lot of money, but if we don't have something there, we're gonna lose a lot of money not compacting or taking light loads, it's gonna come back and bite us too. And if a guy's gonna pay $3,400 a month, you might as well be putting that money, or you're gonna rent it, you might as well be putting it towards.
Yeah.
And then maybe set up a payment, a little one here, and then just to cover to keep it, and then next year we'll do the budget for it.
Yeah.
Okay, Sarah, Grant, so, yeah, so in the repairs, we still have like $25,000 for, in the budget of the solid waste in the repair thing.
But
So, and I understand, so I like what you're saying about, how you guys were talking about doing that, and then looking at, if you do need to purchase something, doing it, in the next fiscal year, 'cause it's just not and I understand, but we just have that 25 in that.
Well, the thing about it is, we don't wanna dump all that money in just that, cause the repair stuff goes towards that. The scales and everything else, we shorten ourselves there, and then that's what I'm saying, is this backhoe really worth, that's why we need 2 people to look at it, and say, is it really worth fixing the damn thing?
Right, so, and you have somebody, like you said,
Yeah, I
you
got
have somebody coming.
one
to take-
hasn't showed up, and I'm calling somebody, well, I wanted to talk to these guys first, and then I'll call this other guy, and he can go look at it. And we put, I don't know how many, go back and look how much money we put into it. And it's the time to step up and get something different. I mean, it's something that we're gonna have to have. It's just the way it is.
Right.
Ashley Todd, Granite County Treasurer. I'm here for the cash flow part of things, so if we decided that it needed to happen this year, whether it would be paying for it outright, no loan from, where we use our existing loans for equipment. In the auditor's eyes, like, we're trying really hard to get those all paid off and paid down, right? So, for the cash flow side of things, just a heads up for my office, if that does happen, when it's going to happen, because $78,000 coming out. When we don't have the cash flow coming in from taxes. So say like, a purchase done in December, or purchase done in May is not always great, or August is not always great, because we don't have that cash flow coming in from taxes if we wanted to do a
This,
outright buy.
on next, like, they've done it before, they'll work with us when we can take some and then work it, they don't have to be paid for all at one time either,
Mhm.
Mike's worked with us where we've done balloon payments, and Sarah knows that, we get something, and it don't, the 78,000 will have to come right out.
Right.
That's why I put on here, so we can kind of talk about it,
Mhm.
and then see what Mike thinks, but we need to have that in the back and look at before we get too excited first.
Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah,
And if I may make a comment, the reason we have reserves in each fund is for the lean part of the time when the taxes aren't collected, so
Mhm.
that works with cash flow as well.
Yeah, it's just a matter of, us letting you know what is going on in our offices as well, as far as that coming in and going out. And so when and or if I, don't anticipate a $78,000 check coming through and it hits our account at the same time, a $250,000 check, it's just a cash flow, letting you know where we're at. And so if I know that claim's coming through, even if it's not the full 78, it's a.
But we should have, where we're not paying for a superintendent too, that was 30,000, so that's gonna help too towards this.
You do a loan from PILT, that's an option.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just, we just gotta see what talking down, see how much we can get it for, and then,
Mhm.
I mean, it's,
So like you said, all preliminary stuff, and we'll wait and hear what he has to say about it.
and I'll go back down, sit down with them, 'cause I drove down, looked at another one, and it was just not, sure you can get it for $25,000 cheaper, but it's what are you buying?
Right,
I mean, I'm not professional, but you can start looking at stuff and like have fun equipment and see where the pins are. Hey,
Sometimes you get what you pay for.
yeah, and I'm not saying this is, we're just talking about the price on this too. Just, at least we're getting to use it now and seeing if it's even gonna work good enough to,
Mhm.
we're paying rent on it, but. We still got a month, so we have it, we can rent another month through this, so this don't have to be done over the night. Or have somebody look at the back, I keep repeating, I know, or get somebody else up there, 'cause it's been 3-4 weeks now that we're struggling.
And if we end up renting it for 3 months, I mean, probably work a deal or rent to buy, so that money will go to purchase anyway. So there's lots of options.
Mhm.
Right.
Okay, well, thanks.
Thank you.
Look at the beard you got, and then
Okay.
he's clean shaven, looks like John Travolta. That's a compliment.
I know.
Is there any public comment on this potential backhoe purchase? I think I'll call that kid I'll call Rick this morning and say, if you can't, we gotta help.
Yeah.
Moving forward, I'll do it right now, if you don't care.
Yeah, if you can't get out there by today, we'll call the other guy. Been 2 weeks.
Can't hold it down. Hey, Rick, it's Scott. Hey, did you ever get up to the backhoe? You're going up today? Okay. Would you call me right? We can let you in. But yeah, if you go up today and then let me know right away, so we make a plan. That's, okay, yeah, just need to get a hold of me so we can move ahead. Thanks. He's going up today. They didn't go till yesterday because he's cold. We've had him go in on Mondays before.
So I just want to make a comment about realizing cash flow and realizing budgets, and we know that. And we don't need to be told. It's just that if we have to get a piece of equipment and it's not in the budget, there's ways to get around that.
Well, one thing with the PILT is you have the cash is there, correct? So
Yeah.
a loan off of PILT would be a good option, but yeah, if they'll give you a installment loan.
No, I get what you're saying. It just,
Yeah.
Well, I just got the feeling they came in to tell us that he can't do this. Because it's not in the budget
And
and
how we
cash
should be doing it.
yeah.
yeah, we've already, but this isn't our first time that we've done this now. And our audits have always been good. Any other public comment on that? Okay, well, we'll move ahead to road crew applicants. Did we get any? Okay. We got a few minutes. We got. Take a break.
Close.
Yeah. Just wanted a couple things in before we get to that. We got,
Yeah, personnel matter.
yeah, personal matter. All right, we're back on. We got a few minutes till the dam tenders report.
Brad's getting on too.
Okay.
We at right now, 6 CFS that we, right? That we
Yeah,
went to last week.
staying pretty steady. Yeah, I got the graph up.
Royce, well, we got a couple minutes. I did.
Almost always.
Yeah, I kind of bounced around there. I don't know what it was.
Todd was inquiring about putting some signs out there at the dump, but please do not place grass clippings or leaves in the burn pile. Where we gonna put them? We usually do put them in there, cause then they don't burn till next year anyway, so I don't think there's no, we don't wanna have all 720 different piles out there.
No, yeah.
Yeah, so
And
the,
then the other sign is do not dump the following in a metal bin: radioactive, live mission, chemicals, ballast.
Maybe needs to simplify the language, yeah.
so those are
Explosive material.
mock-ups through Alpine Sign. That's through Alpine Sign in Missoula, that we go to.
Could say explosive material or something like that.
He's
Yeah,
got live munitions twice.
Explosive, biohazards, like, yeah, transformers.
and I sent it to Todd and he,
You know, some of that dump stuff, that's why we have people there, they gotta look and say, well, no, we can't take this or that, I don't.
Munitions would be explosives, so I mean, we can
Yeah.
simplify it a little bit.
Well, you can call it an aerosol can and explosive, you know, there's that.
Well, it's on there, no aerosol can.
I guess saying that, I think we're,
Republic doesn't take aerosol can?
I don't know.
No, I went
I
off
don't
their
know what we're
list.
trying to get to
Okay.
here, I mean. We, a lot of this stuff, we could, you know, I know we can't, but next thing you know, you're gonna see it out here over the banks again.
yeah, so he just wants like a 3x3 sign. Or these signs, it would be like a 3x3
Why don't,
at the burn pile in the metal bin.
But why does he
And
wanna,
he's already got a post at the metal bin.
what's the thing with, what's the issue with grass clippings and leaves in the burn pile?
They've had that forever because it smokes too much, the grass.
but I think now where they've quit taking all that paint and stuff in them boards and that was doing most of them tires, remember, we used some tires. So I think you still should be able to dump the stuff in there, they're getting bigger and bigger piles, but sure it might smoke a little bit, it's gonna smoke in. Yeah.
Is he saying, regulation? Do you want me to do some research on that? or-
Guess I got a little behind there, I had mine mixed up, sorry.
Yeah, alright.
All right, we'll go ahead into the dam tenders report. It's 6427.62. It's 22.56 below.
So has the lake gone up a little bit?
0.03, so it's, yeah, it's close to. It's close to matching, you're the line is pretty steady when you look at the graph there.
Oh, we're at 6 CFS.
The graph from last week.
Yeah,
We had a comment from Todd White, he's not gonna be able to actually do it weekly, but he'll try the best just cause he's really busy in that. And if we can even get it semi, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
And he sent one today
Yeah,
Oh, I thought he said he could do it, no?
that he could by, like
Good.
bi-weekly,
Bi-weekly or
Yeah,
semi-monthly.
not weekly.
Oh, okay, by monthly then.
Yeah.
Okay.
what's your idea on this? Current inflow is between 6 and 8 CFs.
so we're doing 6, right?
Well, I see what Brad thinks.
Yeah, what's your comment, Brad?
Yeah, I looking at the graph, it is interesting that it really hasn't went up much. I figured we'd be gaining a little more. Yeah, so I feel like 6 is fine. That would probably be good. I mean, 8 or 10 would probably work too, but I think we might be just level to dropping then. So
I think a lot of it too, Brad, is, well, we all know it, is that wind, I never seen the wind blow this much, like yesterday, it was 30, 40 mile an hour gusts of wind, and that's taking a lot, you know,
Yeah.
that don't help.
yeah, I'd probably cause some evaporation for sure.
Cause when I went by there, it was flashing way up on that door.
Yeah, it's been windy this whole weekend last week.
But I think I stay at 6.
Yeah, 'cause I'm kinda on the same deal. Whatever we can gain right now, it's gonna benefit us in the spring.
We'll just entertain a motion then.
I'll motion to stay at 6 CFS.
I second that motion.
Public comment? The Pat's on the. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, we'll stay at 6, Brad.
Sounds good. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
What's his name?
Have a good one, Alex.
Or
No,
Alexa. That's not.
Pat. Sorry, Pat, did you have any comment, Pat?
No, it all sounds good, thanks.
Sorry about that.
It's okay, yeah.
Did you see the letter from Mrs. Rose from the advisory committee? And yeah, questioning why you're not letting out more than or letting out less than 6 CFS.
Oh,
So I responded there and said that 6 is the most that the
minimum.
fish and game will for the health of downstream, and I was like, you don't seem to be concerned with downstream at all, and she never did get back in there.
That's the thing, there's a lot of different entities involved in this, it's not just one
Yeah.
spot.
Well, you gotta keep enough down in stock water, all the way down the valley. Which, and I would think that we will see it this week, we'll get back up to 65, so all the moisture we got, the red line and that, I mean, that snow's gonna melt and potentially could.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
we're gonna start getting it,
Yeah,
you know, a lot of this is going in the ground, which we really want, cause I got it the other day, I went down about 6 inches, it was just, yeah.
Well, yeah, that's basically, we get a bunch of fall moisture now to get this soaked up, when we have runoff next year, it's gonna fill fast.
well, I don't see 6 as even a temporary modification, because I think stop light saying it's in that range, so.
Speaking of which, did we get that, I know it was a couple weeks ago, but that email sent to Brad for the letter to FERC.
Oh, yeah.
The response,
Response.
yeah, that got it in. I sent it to I sent it to all the irrigators, I sent it to everyone, homeowners.
I just had a kind of jumping back, just when I was reading this, that when they went and got 4 hydraulic oil, they came up, put 6 in, well, that's just kind of maintenance, you should be checking that oil all the time.
Every day.
Yeah, before it even started, that's that walk around, make sure everything's full and that.
Who's that from, Kenny?
John. He's wanted to know on that, but I don't know if it's 6 quarts or 6 gallons, or we got 4 hydraulic oil.
But going back to that, did they ever get the walk around books? I know we gave them to County Road.
I don't know if I thought they did, but I'm not sure.
I think they were supposed to, I don't know if they ever did though. Might be something we might have to take a couple pre-trip books out to and.
Yeah, I should be doing,
I mean, they should be doing regular maintenance every morning, checking the oil from that, especially like where we're renting back or.
Yeah.
We don't know nothing about it. Guess we'll get them down to them.
Which I think all the books are at county shops. Well, I think all we took the one down to all,
Yeah.
I dropped them all off at Tisbury Pier.
Or I just spent on this little.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so all I'm keeping got a couple extra from, take it up to the yard. I guess. Okay, we'll go ahead and jump into the county's annual board appointments, all open position, discussion and decision. I guess the first one we'll start out with is a compensation board. And Kathy Smith.
And these are all renewals or, reappointments. These people have been on these boards, but had expired this year.
We moved on and there's we were teasing about,
So a
not put it
motion
back on
made.
there.
I think we motion on each one because they're different boards.
Yeah.
So I make a motion that, Kathy Smith stay on their compensation board.
I'll second it.
Public comment? Seeing none, in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carried, Pat. Next one, Donovan Jones on the airport board.
I make a motion that we retain Donovan Jones on the airport board.
Second it.
Public comment? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carried, pass. Next one, William Park on the Valley Cemetery District Board.
I make a motion that we keep William Park, Valley Cemetery District Board.
I'll second it.
Those guys, good job down there,
Yeah.
cemetery.
Public comment? You gotta wait till I say that.
Lake Rock Check County, they do a good job down there.
All in favor?
Aye.
Next one's, Gary Coon on the Valley Fire District.
I make a motion, we retain Jerry Coon on the Valley Fire District.
Second it.
Is it Coon? K-O-O-N?
Cool.
Raccoon. I second
Public comment?
All of them do good. These all of them.
it.
Aye.
The next one's, Heidi Hinkle on the planning board.
I make a motion that we retain Heidi Hinkle on the planning board.
Second it.
Public comment? And all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
The next one's, Lucinda K. Fitz. Wow, that's a long name, on the planning board.
She's on there currently.
I make a motion, we retain Lucinda K. Fitz Christensen on the planning board.
Public comment? All in favor?
Aye.
Alright, carried back. Next one's Kenny Kane on the Valley Fire District Board of Trustees.
I make a motion that Kenny K. Kane be retained on the Valley Fire District Board of Trustees.
Second it.
Public comment? None, all in favor?
Aye.
Alright. The last one is, Dana Landry on the cemetery board. Is this a new one?
Mm-mm.
Dana is,
Dana.
Dana
Yeah.
is Danette's daughter.
Oh, alright,
She used to be Dana Latre.
okay.
I, make a motion, Dana Latre stay on the cemetery ones. Board.
I'll second it.
Public comment? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried back, and that's all for the board appointment.
You have to advertise some
Yeah,
openings, huh?
that's not all of them, filled, anyway.
So the ones that we have left to fill, we probably better put it in the paper,
Yeah, I'm at that.
just one.
No, there's compensation, weed board, board of adjustments, Drummond TV district, and Hebert TV district.
I guess we'll go ahead and just back in the paper and, advertise for board.
Okay, and there might be not everyone got theirs back to me, so there might be a couple I need to add to that.
And then,
That's a
represented on Big Sky Rail will be on the agenda next week.
The what?
Representative for Big Sky Passenger Rail will be on the agenda next week. That's been in the
Yeah.
paper.
Been in the
Yeah,
paper, yep.
and we had a correspondence from Elena and that, I said we'll talk about it when they're, you know,
Okay.
next week when it's on,
Like-
we put it on the.
She put in a letter of interest.
Yeah,
Okay.
well,
Someone, it's an email
I
from
don't know
someone
if it's
else.
a letter of interest, but it's a
Some,
letter
the
of
guy
recommendation.
recommend putting her back on. the
Oh,
board.
okay.
But I think they all need to know about it, being, you know, the new group is doing it, and I don't know if they've gotten that yet, like Tom Rue, maybe could email Tom Rue and.
They said they were gonna do a letter, right?
Yeah, they did, I haven't.
I have to remind them. And then, did that resolution get sent to Big Sky Passenger Rail?
Yes,
Okay.
And then when do we appoint somebody to be the,
next week,
week.
yeah.
I don't know, next up?
Do we officially need a letter from, Arlene?
We asked her to give us one,
Mhm.
you remind her.
Yep.
Just since she publicly put her.
Right.
That.
Yeah, I take this as, if Elena sent that to you, it's her letter of interest.
Oh, yeah.
Was any of these guys coming in today, or was it kind of needing them? We didn't really understand it last week, one's a proposal and the other one's.
Johnson Controls will have someone on Zoom and Temperate didn't get back to me. And I think Don will come sit in.
No, just wait them being good. Don't wanna jump ahead and not, but we asked them to.
Yeah. So my assumption on this from last week was that Comfort Systems USA is just looking to make a maintenance proposal. Whereas, Johnson Controls is making a proposal to fix, to furnish the materials and perform the work below for a net price. So they're completely different. One's maintenance and one's fix something.
That's what we were asking, like they've got 43 cabinet heaters, calibrate thermostats and check valves as a scope of work for Johnson Controls, for this one's just telling us that I'm not sure what they're telling us, but
Is Johnson Controls contract up? Or are they just giving us
We were-
proposals to fix.
We had them walk through and look, and I was trying to figure out these thermostats, and they were supposed to kind of give us how much it was gonna cost and what. And then we thought, well, we better get 2 bids, and that's why we went out to the other ones too, just kind of see how much it's really gonna cost to fix everything, right, Blaine? Pretty sure that's what it is.
Yeah. I think so.
Public comment, Blaine?
So I mean, yeah, we do have the ongoing agreement with, Johnson Controls, but it doesn't cover repairs. Sounds like, this one, Johnson Controls is willing to do everything for X amount. Temporite is one of the, be basically on a case by case, it's a little vague.
That's what Blaine and I looked at last week, and that's why we were hoping we put it back on, that they could actually explain what they're.
Yeah, are they, I missed that, are they gonna be on Temporite?
Johnson will not, temporary.
It's hard to go with someone that's not.
Well, yeah, I can't keep calling them and say, hey, we need to know, I mean, they put this in, like, if they were really interested, they'd have been showing up today or getting
I
them.
know Temporite, when they did the work on the elevator bathroom project, they, did, I think everyone liked them, but
And I think Johnson's the one that did the one in the sheriff's office, we'll find out from Don, he's gonna have more info when he comes in too.
that one's needing some
Maintenance,
maintenance.
it was so hot over there this winter, and
How it's, yeah,
it was, I wonder if they couldn't put some way to fix that front window, where Val sits.
Yeah.
And that, it's that where they pass the money and stuff there. If they could get somebody to fix a slide, she had to roll up towels. She never
Yeah.
said a thing, right? But they gotta roll up towels to keep all that wind from blowing in there. If somebody
Yeah.
maybe had, what's his name, he went down and recocked all the windows in the ambulance down where Jackie is, she said it's way warm. But have somebody like him look at that maybe, I guess.
yeah. They're also talked about needing new windows, right? Is that?
Yeah, that's that's gonna be a big one. This one here,
Yeah.
just that little, right when you come through the door Blaine, and then that outdoor don't shut always, so all that wind's blowing right in on.
Well, the window projects for the jail and courthouse could be, put in for Department of Commerce grant.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's get a contractor to do that. And last time, and so that'd be coming up. I mean, probably should be getting on and having a contractor look at it and give you a value.
I think Scott, at one time he had somebody look at it up, but I thought he might have had some quotes, but then we never kind of faded away.
Yeah.
We need to fall through, cause a lot of them are leaking pretty bad, and we put a lot of money
Yeah,
in.
that grant process is pretty, there's a lot to it, so, yeah, I'd say earlier to start on them.
Is that somewhere where, being that we need to try to look into, somebody can write grants for us, or can we do it, are you capable? I guess that's kind of being.
I've never done one.
Well,
But I
they
don't
kind of
think
are in agreement of maybe asking somebody the last time we talked about it, wasn't it?
Cause I mean, her plate's loaded now, and we start trying to
Yeah.
have her write grants that she's never done, that's kind of wasted. Don't be wrong, but waste some time, because she'll spend more time trying to figure out what she can and can't do, where you get somebody else and pay them, just put it in the grant.
Well, we had a couple, like Sue Sweeney, and who else were we talking about?
Sue Huffman's done them, I'm not sure if she does, and then, Joe Radke, so there are a few people around, I don't know if they're still active doing it.
I guess we could reach out and just by word of mouth, start asking around, and you know anybody that's good at writing grants?
Nope.
I have some emails, for address on you.
Okay.
You probably have Sue Sweeney.
I have some.
Might ask Joe Radke, she's pretty good at it.
Yeah, there's fields around that do it, so might as well reach out, see if they'd be interested.
I guess, I would read,
No, you're fine. I'm willing to.
Sue Huffman, Sue.Huffman1 gmail.com.
try to find somebody local.
Yeah.
Sue.Hoffman.
Yeah, the number 1 at Gmail, and then Joe.
So Johnson Control doesn't really do any maintenance for us. Like this is saying this is what they're gonna do every year.
So,
Now Johnson pretty much doesn't, the only time they do anything when we call them. That's why we-
It's Radke Blackfoot.
So and then what they're going to do is recommission, retro commission 43 cabinet heaters. And calibrate thermostat, check valves,
The T.
is what this.
$25,000.
Thanks.
Yep. So do we have a contract with Johnson Controls every, like, we pay it yearly?
Yeah, theirs is more like, annual type maintenance items, not repairs.
Well,
What's the price for it? Where you look at like this Camp Rights, 3,500 a year. What are they gonna do, you know?
well, that other outfit, temporary, they're gonna do everything for these. These guys are just talking about the thermostats.
Yeah,
The other ones are talking about the complete building.
yeah.
And the cabinet heaters. Retro commission. So they do clean them.
That's one of the issues that was with the part in those on the regulation of the heat, so I think they're talking about. Johnson Controls, I think he's talking about replacing that part, but maybe we need to ask Don that.
I thought the only one they're talking about replacing was upstairs, I thought you said that the other day, that the rest of them are working, they just need to figure out how you can adjust them. And like
Oh, yeah.
Lance brought to our attention, we used to open them up and adjust them ourselves.
Yeah, can't adjust thermostats in your office.
Yeah, so
I don't know why that got changed.
something's changed because it's not real hot in the office anymore, so it's.
Well, you
Yeah, that's decent.
Yeah.
For a week though, I did have to use it, it's like, it's not because it's too hot outside.
That jumper cable. Have done.
Oh, okay.
He only has the sign.
Oh, okay.
I just can't.
Well, you know, and a lot of times too, what they'll do is just run like for the entire month down it, so
They need the initial.
initial beside that, yeah. This Iron Horse towing one from last week,
Keith, Rico is gonna look into it.
okay,
Maybe pass it, he's been really busy, maybe we'll have to take it back for you.
yeah, I didn't know if maybe we could take it out of indigent budget.
I don't think, he don't wanna pay it yet.
Oh, okay,
He was gonna call and talk to him about it. So I guess maybe we can go back in his lap. And
yeah,
they're
let me,
not paying it because they got called out to do the job.
right,
I
right,
guess know that they won't do it again.
right. All right, I'll put this in his mailbox to remind him. Thank you.
That was $135 for 3 gallons of gas. They charged going out, they charged mileage,
Yeah.
labor.
Yeah.
Rico said he was gonna
We're
talk to
in
them.
the indigent
This was
would
something
be
that
just for gas.
this is something
Yeah.
broke down that we
Yeah.
couldn't afford it, or?
Uh,
Do you want me to go look at the agreement we have, existing agreement we have with Johnson Controls, see how long term they have?
yeah, cause if these guys, you know, you read it like Brian said, if you read it more, they're gonna do more. And that's just for, I guess when Don comes in, we'll understand.
You're the lucky winner of one of the gift cards
Wow,
from this morning.
nice.
How come I didn't?
How
get
much?
25.
one?
Wow.
How come I didn't get one?
Was it?
They play it like a drawing, don't they, for everyone that goes in?
They do two
Is there a
$25
plate
gift cards. There is. There is.
It's right
It's
there
right
on
over
your
there,
left,
yes.
yeah.
Well, happy
Alright.
down there.
Okay.
Oh, so this one, is this the one that Paul's talked about then? He's going to Bridge, not Road?
What's that
That
name?
Binworth.
That's road,
For
That's
the
been
fence
over,
off the
uh,
cattle
yeah.
guard.
Howdy,
I was not right, so
you're Tim Bright?
I didn't want to interrupt.
You're fine. We just talked about it, we didn't know you were coming, we never had.
Oh, yeah, I got an email, but I didn't see like a response section in it.
Oh.
So I just.
Right on, I'm glad you
Wait,
showed
I'm
up. We got a few minutes, he's going up to get a contract that we have with Johnson now,
Yeah.
just trying to figure out what all you're really offering and.
Sure. Well, I'm ready, by the way. Look for
Scott.
Scott, Station Flash.
Lance, nice to meet you.
I'm Miranda. I'm ready to email you.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Not saying you have nerves, but I'm wearing it.
Oh, that's fine.
It's
Yeah, it
getting
is.
that thing where you go.
It is.
He's weird.
Thank you.
All the best ones are, right? Is JCI gonna be here?
On Zoom.
I'm saying,
Yeah.
okay, oh, yeah, so I don't think they have local.
It's
No.
more just an info thing, mister, we're not putting you in a position that, you know. We just wanna know, I didn't understand a lot of it, but.
Oh, yeah, no, that's,
That's all, we pretty much see what you're really offering, cause looking at theirs, they're just talking about something that we need fixed, and where you're putting a whole, like,
Whole bid package, yeah.
yeah. Yeah, and what I was asked to do was put together like an ongoing maintenance program, which I'm
Yeah.
assuming that they're doing currently.
what's that?
Are they doing maintenance as well?
No. It seems like we got called to get stuff done, the maintenance they have, well, the guy will come in, he's been talked to, the custodian, so.
Yeah.
That way till he can get there.
Don,
Yeah.
yeah, I've been in contact with Don.
And Trevor just got on.
Yeah.
For JCI.
Yeah, we're just trying to figure out, there's some stuff in like the jail, the boiler in the jail needs looked at, maintenance on it, stuff like that,
Okay,
right?
Yeah.
and my interest was not to name drop too much, but I'm now a county resident, so. I was like, hey, I better see what's going on.
Yeah, I
Happy
appreciate
to-
you coming in, but yeah, we'll wait a few minutes, we got,
Okay.
yeah, about 10 minutes.
Sure. Yeah, I'm happy to answer and I appreciate the opportunity because sometimes, especially with government process, I get to send something in and then all I get is a yes or no and,
Yeah.
you know, half the time the no's are from a question that could have been answered. You know, so I appreciate that.
So Becky was saying there was another bill last month, I think, from Finland that went through roads, so is that
I should have went the road through
to road or should it go through bridge?
a bridge, it was post too,
Yeah,
yeah.
but I told him, like, I'm guessing probably bridge, but I got, remember what that was for.
Well, they put
The
it,
only reason the county should be buying posts is for cattle guard repairs.
That's all it is.
Or something.
or if we wipe a fence out or something, but we haven't plowed or nothing, but most of the stuff we've had moved back off our right of way, or if it's in a right of way we get it, it's up to them to fix it.
Right.
It's not our problem. But that, I'm sure that could have been, they put in, I think, 3 different culverts now. The one up there on Mullen Road. 2 up here, I think you said.
I've got that, they ever get to the one up here that Sandines came in, on the way up to Granite here, right outside. Aunt Molly's Red Mill, the one up there, they haven't fixed that one yet, or it need blown out.
I know, I think.
They're
I
trying
don't
to get
know.
it
I don't
fixed.
think we got through it. I think that's one of them that he was saying that, you know, if we can, we will. If not, it's just, you know, we're shorthanded to
Right.
more people, so.
Would that be one to maybe get done before spring runoff?
Well, they usually do a lot of them themselves, so. I don't know if they just got it done, but. Well, granted, they signed the thing, they were gonna.
No, not that one, remember they came in? Talked to us. So it's the house right at the bottom before you even get up to Granite, not that agreement. with those
You might
other
call
people.
Paul and ask him, I'm not sure.
Trying to make sure it's down. Of course, anytime I open it up, one messages.
No idea.
That's for JCI.
For who? For Johnson?
Yes.
Mac Johnson controlled that. Yeah, you might call.
I got her.
Yeah,
I'll ask him what I,
Twofold, one I can see.
I thought they did somehow.
I thought they did it
It
too.
is in there.
Oh, but I was also. I got it.
Oh.
So,
That's all.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Down the line.
I know I asked Paul a while ago and he said he didn't get through it.
Yeah.
But it just needs to be blown out,
Right.
and the trap dug out and
Right. I noticed that.
like, cause Morgan was in here, that
Yes.
saying that, so you got it every year.
Nice.
You were.
This is why I had that, as opposed to that. No?
I mean, they are.
July 31st.
On your
Okay. This is just for taking a while. Build.
Yeah.
That's the annual.
Yeah.
I mean, now that's what we found out. Yeah. Remember we looked at that?
This annual plan will do July 31st, 2027. When that is included repairs, that's just repairs.
Oh, wow. Oh, God.
You know,
Oh, it is.
Yeah, yeah, I could take it.
So fire.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
The bill, and for the.
Just the agreement or whatever.
They have the
Billy. Yeah, that's the price in there.
rough country.
Good now.
Sure.
We're gonna get so far on the hole.
Yeah.
Way cheaper.
Just wanna know why.
You just have to go through Johnson and the aerial stuff, but as far as maintenance, there's repairs.
What's that, Barney?
This annual agreement goes through July 31st, 2027, Johnson. As far as repairs, you guys can go with anyone.
Nice.
What can I,
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Blanche.
or may I see it?
I'm sorry, four of them.
All right, well, we'll go ahead and get started on the next one. On the boiler systems repair quotes, Johnson Controls and Temporite Service, Comfort Systems USA, discussion decision. I guess we kind of looked at them last week and that, there were just a bunch of questions, we're trying to figure out what they're really proposing and if this one here, like Johnson, is that just for fixing, thermostats and stuff? And then, Tim Bright put a proposal in for everything. So if we needed something, we could call them, and I guess that's what we're trying to figure out is what's what. And, Johnson Controls is on Zoom, could you answer that one about this 24, was that just to fix the? Oh, can't hear you. Just a second.
He needs to unmute. Oh.
Can you hear us? You're on mute. Still can't hear you. You gotta unmute yourself.
No, there he goes.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Thank you. So I'm Trevor. I'm the service manager for Johnson Controls. Monica and I came and walked the facility or walked the courthouse 3, 4, 5 weeks ago. I'm not sure when it was exactly. And the proposal we put out there was just budgetary. That was a upside if we had to go do anything. And that was strictly on the cabinet unit heaters, valves, and thermostats, the pneumatic control part that's out there. Right now, if things are working, you don't need to do any of that. That was just an upside to go through and check everything. And I think we figured on replacing a few of the valve bodies or valve tops and none of the valve bodies, just to confirm that things were available. So that was not an all-inclusive go repair everything. It was just a budgetary in case that it had to happen. That's how we got asked to present it, and so that's what we did. The other part, the boiler agreement that we have in place right now that runs through 2027, that agreement's been in place for the annual or for twice a year service on the 2 boilers we installed, I'm going to say about 12 years ago. So that's the 2 boilers down in the basement there. So that's been in place, and what it is an annual full service on them, and then for a comprehensive check through the summer, and then a mid-season check through the heating season.
Blaine has a
So-
question for you, go ahead.
So you said for, your proposals for budgetary purposes, that's if everything needed done, so basically just some of those items need done, is that what you're saying?
So Monica just joined the meeting, and she's the one that actually authored that proposal. I took a quick look at it, and that's what it looked like to me. So Monica, you might want to clarify what that proposal was you sent out a couple of weeks ago. She
So,
can't. Yeah,
when
there you
we
go.
were, when we were on site, we were looking at the cabinet
Monica.
heaters. Can you hear me okay?
Can you turn your camera on, please?
Sure, just one moment.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can. Okay, can you see me now?
Yeah, we're good.
So we walked the building with Dawn and looked at all the boilers and the cabinet heaters, and he had requested maintenance on the cabinet heaters. Trevor and I discussed what that would take. We put together the quote that I had sent to recommission 43 of the cabinet heaters and calibrate the thermostats and check the valves. Equated to a couple hours of labor per cabinet heater. And that was the quote that was sent over to Dawn.
So, couple hours on each one of these?
Correct. And originally he had asked us to increase our scope of work for a maintenance contract on an annual basis. However, Trevor and I determined that this work isn't necessarily needed annually. We were thinking maybe once every 5 years or so that these units should have thorough maintenance on them. So that's why we proposed a one-time quote in lieu of a change order to add this to the existing maintenance contract.
Blaine?
I think one of our concerns is that not every one of the cabinet heaters needs, I guess, worked on. So it's like I think could be if this could be like a maximum, and then you only work on 4 of them, then we only get charged for 4 of them. That would be more reasonable from my perspective. Is that your thoughts on?
Exactly.
Yeah, quite frankly, if it's working, the pneumatics are pretty damn simple, and if they're working, I just leave them alone. You know, I would only check them if there were issues with them.
What, Blanche?
So on this contract here, you say we have a contract through 2027, but we probably haven't. Have we paid, year number 9 from 8/1/25 to 7/31/26 to 48.99? And
I didn't
then,
look. I saw that it was active this current year that it's in, which started in August, and I would assume it's been paid already, because usually you get bothered by our collectors after about 2 minutes if you don't pay a bill we send you.
okay,
So
Okay.
I think it's been paid, and I think it's in the contract is certainly in place, and we did the summer maintenance. Jerry came out there and did that a while ago, and then this would be for the fall and then next summer.
okay.
So if the commission did decide to go with your proposal, then you'd be willing to potentially amend it to say, be billed as per unit that's worked on?
Oh, absolutely. Like Monica said, that was to actually go through and retro commission every last thing in there. And when Monica and I were talking about it, we said it doesn't really need it. That's why examine, and if you're gonna do everything and baseline it, if you do it once every 5 years, that's actually should be good. You know, unless you got people beating on the thermostats or the valves are getting abused, and there really doesn't seem to be any of that in there. You know, you don't, it's not like it's school. You guys are, it's the county courthouse, and things seem to be not getting abused in there very much.
Yeah, basically, if you decide to go with them, get you a new agreement that you could have on the agenda.
Okay, so this actually, we are contracted through 2027.
For the annual, yeah.
For the
this
annual.
was,
For the annual, for the two time a year boilers. One's open them up and clean them all out and do all the required annual maintenance on it, and the other one is an operational check just to make sure they're performing right and do a combustion analysis on them.
But that's just for the 2 boilers downstairs.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
That, just the flush and take care of them 2 downstairs for.
I'm sorry, I couldn't quite hear you.
Yeah, never mind, I was just reading out loud. That's just
Okay.
the flush, take cares for $5,000 for the 8 to the 731.
The annual agreement that's in place right now is basically just for the 2 boilers downstairs and the pumps that go with them.
And if something happened that we didn't go with you, do you still have warranties on the boilers and stuff, or is that all gone?
There may be some warranty still on those Lochinvar, but the way Lochinvar has behaved lately, I wouldn't count on getting any warranty after about 2 or 3 years after installation, and those ones have been in there quite a bit longer than that.
But if you don't go with them for the repairs, this agreement on the annual maintenance continues on through,
I guess.
to 2027. So yeah, but you can use, it's who you decide in your discretion on the repairs.
Yeah, I know Jerry's gone out and done repairs on the pneumatic compressor, and yeah, we got all the stuff to do the repairs on the pneumatic system, including the valves and the thermostats.
Okay, yeah, it's on this one, just pull it. We have, Rams,
Correct. Yeah.
correct?
Yes, sir.
He's here, I forgot to introduce him, but he's here, and he's with Comfort System. Do you have any comments or stuff, or you wanna?
So I agree. What I matched was the scope for scope, what I thought was, and it sounds like we matched them. So I tend to agree with what he's saying as far as, doing work on all the cabinet unit heaters. I think putting a bid together for all that and just going forward, doing repair, retro commissioning is a waste of money. I think we attack the ones that, you have known issues. Now when we would do a maintenance, we would check all of them to make sure that they're responding appropriately. And then at that point, we'd identify which ones might need some work. Which I think is similar to what they're saying as well. They're a very hardy unit, they're not like an air conditioner that requires a lot of maintenance. So, our bid is just for the maintenance and checking of the system to make sure that those zones are responding accordingly.
So basically, your amount would be to diagnose potentially an issue, and then it'd be an hour on top.
Yeah, you come out,
Okay, we can talk to the back of your head.
Then it'd be a hourly to, okay.
Yes, and then as a maintenance customer, you do get a 15% discount on service parts and labor. So, we do have controls technicians, we do work on the pneumatic systems all the time. We have several in our portfolio that we do a lot of work on, so.
You're not talking about maintenance on the boiler itself, just
So our proposal has the maintenance of both the two boilers, the associated pumps, the new mini split system, and the air compressor.
Okay, so they can't do, agreement on the boilers themselves until 2027, but can do just, repair agreement, basically.
Sure. So, yeah, I guess it's up to you and how you guys wanna handle the contract. For us, our agreement is you can cancel anytime, no, there's no prorating or anything like that, so.
Your thoughts?
Well, can't do anything till 2027.
But in
For
the
the
meantime, though,
contract.
need some work on the
Few,
few heaters and service like that.
Yeah, can't do anything until 27 on the boiler, but all these cabinet units, they finish split and pump. And foreseeable new pumps that need to be installed. You could do something on them today.
And I can adjust my agreement just for, take the boiler out, so really is the main component here. Yeah, give a price according for that. That way we're at least a maintenance customer for like on the mini split, whatever peripheral equipment we wanna put in there. And that way I can establish you guys as a maintenance customer and I'll be that discount, the 24/7 response time, or response. And, we don't put it in writing, but we get almost any issue within any emergency issue within 48 hours, usually less.
So that'd be you getting that to us in the next few days and
Sure.
they'd have to look at it next Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I think maybe.
Make a decision next Tuesday. You
And also-
The key is about to make it, and we make a decision next Tuesday.
So can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Has there been an issue with any of the Johnson Controls services that we've offered you guys, for the last, I remember the last 20 years or so?
I kind of can't remember. I think we had a couple little conflicts, nothing bad.
I know the service that he just described, that's basically what all service companies provide. So it's not really any different from us. We got 24/7 dispatch, and I know Jerry had that emergency call. He responded within a couple of hours and then came up with the parts and finished the repair within 2 days. Or you can verify that with Don, but
Which one was
that was the air compressor that went out last
No.
year.
That's incorrect. The issue happened, he was there, 4 days later and did not repair the issue. We actually had an outside contractor come in and repair the issue.
Okay, got it.
That's what I thought we had, that's one of the.
Yeah, Palmer.
Yeah, Palmer did.
The issue I see is just straight, competition, getting the commissioners trying to get the best price to get it done. And I don't think they're, I don't have a problem with either of them.
Well, I guess we'll think this over and get it some stuff and then we can, sit on the agenda next week and we'll make a decision.
You want a like amended proposal from each side?
Yeah.
Okay, is that okay?
Yeah, actually, I think probably what you want from us is just what our hourly rates are and response times and all that.
Correct.
You don't have to enter into a contract with us under those conditions. And for a guaranteed repair, I don't think you need to pay us to do that. I think that would be, I don't think you need to do that. I think it just call us at will, and if we don't respond, then I can see why you would be frustrated with us, and we need to address that. You do have our 24-hour dispatch number, I hope. That should be your primary way of contacting us. Because calling our text directly, it sometimes falls on deaf ears if they're hunting or doing something like that.
I know, but we have people working too, that if we don't have stuff here and it's freezing, then we gotta shut down do their,
No, I get it. That's why I want to make sure you've got our 24-hour dispatch number.
I'm sure we have it.
Yeah, the
Well,
24-hour dispatch number will go to all, we have
It's on all
mechanics
our
and
cards.
technicians across the state. Yeah, so just because one mechanic may be on another job site or isn't available in some area that doesn't have cell service, we have many mechanics around the area and across the state. So the 24-hour dispatch line should be the first number you call.
Yeah, just send us up by hourly and that, and then we can look it over and next week we'll make our decision.
Sure.
Thanks. Sounds all right? Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. Oh, and you get up here, I should have stopped it. Just looking at that boiler and the sheriff's, I don't have a clue. Sure. Yeah, take care of it. Is that right with you guys? Yeah. Just cause we gotta figure something. Yep. And you're right. Yeah. All righty, well, yeah, thanks, and maybe then we'll go from there, I'll just keep you posted. Roger. We've seen something over there, cause it hasn't been.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you have questions about my quote, just let me know. I work for 3 different contractors across a couple of states now. They all look different.
Okay.
A lot of them say the same exact thing, just a different list. So.
All righty, well, appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, have a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll go ahead and. How many claims discussion decision? Did you have anything on any of these? They figured that one out with the folks that, yeah, she got that figured out.
I wrote on it. To read the, gotta go ahead. Bridge. So I got.
Yeah, I can see this. Okay.
Plane. See any discrepancies in the planes?
No,
It's just.
I just was worried about the one,
That's what we'll talk about that. So
yeah,
that'll be.
Oh,
the ambulance one.
I'd entertain a motion for the claims.
so motion to accept the claims.
I will second that motion.
Public comment on the claims. I forgot to ask public comment on the boilers, but they were here. All right, well, being none, we'll go ahead and.
I
vote.
Aye. Motion carried high.
Aye.
He's reading and, trying to get everything done, multitasking over there.
Hey, leave me alone.
Signing, reading, running the meeting.
He's gonna get the gavel out here soon.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll go ahead and, I know we're a little bit early, but we'll jump into the use of storage rooms in the courthouse for county planning and clerk district court. Discussion decision. Who wants to start off?
Well,
Come on up and you say your name and we'll start out.
yeah.
Get Paul rolling.
My mind's there right now.
Okay. So Linda Bont Planning, and I talked to Carol this morning. And I do have a lot more maps up there in that upper room than I thought I did. But that little storage closet that they created, I'll probably take. Just because I don't need a ton of space. And she lost a lot more than that, and then I'll just probably keep my little maps up in a corner of that room. And then she can just secure the room and have the rest of it, I don't care.
And I was wondering, I don't need that full room, and I don't know what your plans are on that room. But I guess if you're gonna give me that room, it'd be nice to have just it partitioned off, and then you wouldn't lose that whole room,
What room?
the library room.
Oh, the third floor?
Yeah.
Where you're keeping your maps
Where
now.
the maps are right now.
If that's what is the best option. I lost 3/4 next storage. And I confirmed that with Ryan, he goes at least.
Is that room locked?
Not yet,
Good.
but that's just a simple door lock for them in.
I don't see anyone clamoring. I mean, there's law books in there, but I mean, you're the one that has the storage, needs the storage, in my opinion.
I think the only issue that we were thinking about was just next to Linda's office, the little one. And
Yeah.
that she could go ahead and have that.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
tiny. Yeah, and I don't even know that, like, if you put the Christmas tree in there, I think it'd take the whole room. It's a tiny little room, you don't realize how small it is when you
Yeah.
go in it.
Well, the Christmas tree's supposed to go up in the elevator.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna go up to the top floor.
and that's fine.
Yeah.
But anyway, I need more storage somewhere, and it's gotta be secure. So I don't know where you wanna do that.
Well, where you're doing the maps and the library thing,
But am I gonna be the only one with the key? Cause there's other stuff in there. I don't want people going in and out of there and leaving the door open.
Oh, yeah, they're saying keeping the law books in there, right? But
It's just full of garbage
Yeah.
right now. I mean, construction garbage, leftovers.
some that can be
It's
tossed.
like everything else up on the third floor, when something like needs to go away.
yeah, those way up here.
Yeah, those-
That's right.
those stored chairs and
It's
stuff.
like, because nobody goes, looks at it, and it's just like an attic, out of sight, out of mind, you never go look at it again. So you need to use the space, and then you're like, oh, there's a lot of stuff in here, where did it all come from? And yeah, so a lot of it just needs to be gone through and chucked, yeah, or sold, or whatever.
Or tries giving away and it sits in the.
Yeah, I don't see
foyer.
anything in that's being
Yeah.
sold, unless someone wants that wood, yeah, the wood, I guess.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
Those chairs aren't very,
You have comments?
No.
It don't make no difference, I just, whatever they can take to make it work and get along, I don't care.
would you be willing to partition part of that room off and just giving me a
Like partition it with.
Come out your budget deal, or?
partition it with wall?
Yeah.
It would take 2 walls
And then put like a locked
and put a
door.
locked door.
Yeah.
I think that'd probably be the best.
Did you budget for that?
Pardon? Would I pay for that?
Did you budget for
No,
that?
that would come out of county building.
How's
so
the-
we didn't have to.
How's your county building fund? Good?
But
I don't care as long as everybody,
And then there'd still be a lot of storage up there for everybody, for all that other stuff that's still up there, like all those books. I don't know what we need to do with all that books.
Yeah, a lot of them need tossed eventually here, cause,
no, when you get the outlet, at least you can get rid of that shit.
yeah.
yeah,
You know, you can
it's
start
hard to get
bringing
out
it
of
down here and back, start throwing it out, get somebody go in there and knows what's what they don't want.
Yeah.
Start getting it out of there. Or somebody, whoever.
And then in the jury room, I know I brought this up,
Gee.
but I'd like to do some storage in there, like kitchen cabinet type storage, and they built it for that. I mean, they put an outlet, not a lot, but just something to like put platters and stuff in
For
for
like, for
trials.
meetings and stuff.
Yeah,
Trials.
I mean, it wouldn't be a lot.
I guess you need to get kind of pricing on before we say go for it.
You're talking about like from the prison or
I
other?
think it'd be better, I mean, they're so backed up, I think it'd probably be better just to go to Lowe's and get some oak, go with oak, over
Yeah,
stuff with
so-
oak cabinets.
I don't know, I gotta get a price on that before we
Get a
say
couple of
go.
prices.
And we kinda know.
But you have a closet now in here.
No, but there's no shelves, and that's another thing. it's like,
You have a job.
And my new storage, my shelving's gone, so now I need some new shelves. That's it.
You bring a great big Christmas bag down, what the hell?
I don't like remodel, just keeps going.
That's just stuff that we need to look at, try to figure out.
Yeah.
I mean, we keep pushing it off, and if, once they get stuff that they can clean out really bad up there, and then go from there, see how much room a person really needs.
I mean, with those partitions, could we, this TCS, they're still working here, right? I mean, they have closed contract out, could we
Yeah, it's still, yeah, still, we do,
look at it?
yeah, it could be a change order.
Well, the other thing Ryan was saying was that with the new roof, they're gonna redo the windows up there. Oh, didn't he, wasn't he saying that?
Something,
Shut off a bunch of the windows. But I mean, if they're gonna be doing work in that room anyway to fix the window issue and to close off windows, maybe that's.
I think the windows in the hallway, right? But I'm not sure it's in the jury room, but,
Not in the
Yeah,
jury,
oh, you're
room,
talking
in
about-
that
oh, in
library.
the jury, okay.
Yeah, that
yeah.
room. He was just saying that.
There was
bunch
some we
of
were,
windows
they were
anyway.
pretty bad, and they were, all the water was running in. And that's, we're gonna take the one out on the slate came, we go down, and I walked with them back in. They gave us stuff on that.
But yeah, it could be a change order, the wall could be a change order with TPS.
Yeah,
And the cabinet.
Here and after.
yeah, we put it all under a change order, I would think.
Could you get a hold of them, how to give us a hold on that?
The people that are here, right?
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
They do, I think they do a good job.
Yeah, Ryan's
And I
excellent.
right here.
The shelving too, or just the walls?
I guess put it all in a package.
Jeez.
Like probably a set.
Yeah, let's have line items so we can cross them out.
You didn't see my storage room before I got the wall.
I did,
Now
I did.
it's the judge's bathroom.
Start storing stuff in there.
It was pretty good way he said, just put line item on each, just put different lines like the shelves and all this, and we can go through it all.
Okay,
But have them look at everything, as long as he's looking.
and I'll do the cabinets, so he doesn't have to monkey with that. Get the bid for that from Walls or.
Still an installer though, right? You need some
Yeah.
installer.
You might ask him, maybe,
Just have-
I know they get a big discount. I
Yeah,
know you might have him, because they can get their contractor's price maybe on,
yeah. He's a good carpenter.
you know, that's something to look into.
Yeah.
Well, you just get like, veneer that looks like oak.
You must have seen my new desk. A lot of problems here.
Brandon's getting on
I
here
am
pretty
too.
good.
Alright, there, starting a trend, you're starting a trend. Love you, Ken.
Match.
Hey, my desk will be here for 100 years, some of this
Yeah.
other stuff will not.
Yeah,
This is
you're
already
right.
falling apart.
No, I just get that, get him, see what you want, and then have him do a proposal, and have him see what we do.
Line item.
Can we get the 100-year payment plan?
And I have money in my, I think that's
Might
20,000.
be a building, county building.
Yeah.
I think here's something else.
The way you're going, you better save your money, 'cause you're gonna want something.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I think my desk turned out really nice
Yes, it did.
in my office. Very
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that'll work.
Nah, we'll make it something work.
All right, so you wouldn't move all those maps down to your storage thing, would you?
No, they'll have to stay up.
That'd be part of her
The part.
separated partition.
Yeah,
I'll get.
so that would give you lots of room if it was split in half.
I don't even think I need that. I think just where her maps are, that corner, I think would be the best. There's no windows to deal with.
But wouldn't half be best on the future, if someone's like in an office in the future or something?
I don't know. I mean, and my storage is not gonna increase because we're going paperless. So what I have is what I'm gonna need now. I don't think
in the future, I'm gonna be coming down here and asking for more, cause we're going paperless.
We have Brian look at
Is there a
it.
handshake on that? Kind of feeling. We'll try to see what, and then everybody, may figure it out.
Yeah.
Gotta do something, like we usually do, we get it cleaned out.
Yeah.
I do think,
Get painted and shove shit in there.
I do think the partition look locked door is a good idea. Keep it secure.
You don't want nothing?
Oh, well, I'm just down here to save my storage room. Well, we talked about kind of taking a section of mine for her as an alternative. This is better and
That sounds cheaper.
Oh, hell no, we're all getting along, let's.
One is always
Yeah,
these old buildings.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, I guess we'll move on, we'll just go get that stuff first, line item, because you might not get all your wishes. Just teasing.
Christmas is coming.
yeah.
Hey.
You don't want to
See you.
Yeah.
Good job, ladies.
Thank you.
Yeah, it'd be nice, a little bunch of them use the elevator to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might as well use that one.
The Christmas tree is now in the foyer there, so yeah, it's a good spot for it up there on the other petition side.
Leave Bennett using. I see stuff like that heater and stuff where it wasn't, you know, like Don said, if that broke or something, nobody ever goes this way at least.
It might even have an extra door. I don't know if they ended up with an extra door or not.
No, yeah, gonna ask Brian.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, we're a little behind now, thanks to Carol. We're at Flint Creek Hydro LLC's Northwestern Energy monthly bill to connect to Northwest Energy's electric transmission line.
See what Northwestern Energy like arbitrarily just upped it extreme amount.
Yeah.
It used to be like 200 something, or no, it was under 200 a month,
They've got the email there.
and it's now thousands.
Our monthly charge went from 27 to $730.
And so they've done a complaint to Flicker Hydro LLC did a complaint to the Public Service Commission, and so they'll hear the matter. So potentially the county commission could send something to the Public Service Commission. To me, they should have to show that they have some type of cost. All it is just using their line. I mean,
Are they worried that we're trying to get something out of that line or what?
well, it's just they've got a monopoly on that line. Really, I mean,
Maybe we should be looking into something.
Are we putting
that line.
power to the grid though?
yeah.
To help
it's
out
benefiting them.
hydrodynamic.
It seems in real bad faith to me. I mean,
Yeah.
to do that.
Yeah,
And they-
why don't you just get rid of the dam?
I just have this question on the fourth paragraph. Where this Ben contacted Northwestern Energy and there was nothing that he could do. And he needed to cover it, and then he said, I have since contacted a member of your staff. So a member of our staff, or what is that?
There ain't nothing but, it'd be the commissioners, cause we don't have no. I mean, they have to go through us if they, and why would, I just need to pay to cover the cost of the meter, why would they pay, aren't they the ones using the meter? I mean, we cover everything else, can't they cover some?
So it's Flicker Hydro's boss or whatever. I don't know, he did reach out to me and let me know. I'm not sure what he's referring to their staff or whatever, but the issue now is before the Public Service Commission on whether that's reasonable. I think Northwestern Energy should have to show why they had some type of added cost to to justify that.
So, and it's the last paragraph. What does he mean? I would encourage the commission, what commission? To lower the rates?
The, Public Service Commission.
Okay, because it was confusing where.
Yeah, so, the member of the staff would be then the Public Service Commission staff is what we're talking about.
Cause I'm like, Ryan, I was thinking they were talking about us.
No,
Yeah.
so,
That's what I was going.
no, he's not upset with the county, he's upset with, or well, he's wanting the Public Service Commission to,
Right. And we're
To
not
change
paying
it.
the power bill for hydroelectric, are we?
No,
That's their cost for
Yeah.
operating, so.
yeah.
He just wants support on trying to get
It-
it forward.
Yeah.
It does seem pretty arbitrary to increase it that
That much,
substantially.
yeah.
I mean, they sold the dam and the project to the county in good faith. I mean, that doesn't seem in good faith and you to raise the, but. And maybe they can justify it.
Let's grab check my power bill.
Yeah,
yeah, so what this letter from Ben is just informing us what's going on and.
he just wanted, me to bring it to your attention and so that potentially you could, I mean, I don't know that we have per se contacts with the Public Service Commission, but we could write them on.
So is this
Minute letter.
actually to, not to us when it says commissioner?
Yeah, Public Service Commission.
Okay.
Yeah,
Please.
So it just makes you look at it and think
Letter of-
it's,
yeah, letter from the county commission to
Yeah,
the Public
to
Service
Public
Commission.
service.
And I think that letter should be that, they should be asking Northwestern Energy to provide proof of how their costs go up on maintenance of that line or what justifies the increase.
Right.
Well, you think they'd have to give them something, said just a bill saying this is what it's gonna be and you.
Yeah,
pay it, huh?
They have to
Well,
show what.
yeah, and, yeah, Northwestern Energy basically, he said, he went to Northwestern Energy, they're like, you know, nothing we can do for you. And so his next step was go to the Public Service Commission, who can review it and adjust it.
so that's just to inform us is what they're doing.
What's going on, and seeing if, you wanna, if the county commission wants to do a response to Public Service Commission.
What the county commission, what do you mean?
To write to the Public Service Commission and say, hey, we disagree with this amount unless Northwestern Energy can show, justification for their increased
I
maintenance
could be
cost.
doing that if we paid the bill. But it's not our
Well, it's
bill.
gonna, yeah, it's a long run, because it's that much money, they're not gonna pay us. At the end of the year, probably.
No,
Well,
they
they can't
can't,
take that away.
they
Yeah.
can't.
Oh,
They
yeah.
can't, it's a set, rate, they
it's a
cannot,
rate on, okay.
no, it's not enough, well, I wish they'd pay us more, but they can't take something like this off of the contract.
Okay.
You know,
Or we do go, it does go up to 20% here in 2033, I think I need to look at that date, but coming up in
I mean,
the next 10 years.
we could put a letter.
Yeah, right now we pay for everything and they pay for nothing. Except for their
Funny, we've
maintenance.
asked, I guess we're kind of come back, we've asked them for some support and never got stuff, you
Yeah.
know. I guess I'm kind of bullheaded on this, still this hydrodynamic stuff that, you know, we've asked them to come in and that, nothing, now they're turning around wanting our support. I mean, I can see.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Unless that,
frustrating, you know, they-
Unless it's a net deal off of the power. I need to look at that. Let me go upstairs and look at that contract.
How would it be
I don't think it is. I think it's,
I don't see how.
I think it's a percentage of the, of that power versus,
For what they're making off us, they should, obviously, they could afford to pay it.
you know,
I mean, I don't agree with the great big increase,
Yeah.
but I mean,
one thing I'd say though, I mean, we do go to like, their attorney and talk to him and so forth and work together on some of that stuff. Matt.
I don't know. I guess it's up.
So they're taking it to the commission even if they reduced it to 232. So just wait on what the commission decides whether or not Northwest Energy can do 232 for them, correct? Is that what they're telling us here?
Yeah, so there's still, Montana Power, or Northwest Energy reduced it to 232, but they're still objecting.
Yeah,
Do you think a letter from us is really gonna help, you know, on the commission being,
well, I think they're just informing us of
Yeah.
what's going on.
Yeah.
And, okay, duly noted.
He did say,
Good luck.
you know, if you could, you know, talk to your contacts and help them, well, I mean, not like we have a rep with the Public Service Commission that I mean, we do actually have some, our representative, but, I mean, are we in touch with them? No, I mean, you could write them.
I'm like with Brian, I think that we got noted and, okay, now we'll wait to see what the commission does. Kind of out of our hands.
Hmm.
That's my opinion.
Up to you, the commission, on what you want to do. Or you could take it under advisement and, the issue and have, you know, think about it.
That what you wanna do?
Yeah.
Take it on environment?
Take it under advisement and find out what the commission does. For whether they're gonna lower the rate from 232 a month. I think it's entirely their responsibility to. Like if we were losing. Okay, I'm not gonna get myself too deep here.
Well, just think it's their responsibility.
Myself a grave here. No, under advisement to what? What do you mean under advisement?
Just to consider it, not to make a decision, you know,
Yeah, just take it on advisement, we'll wait to see what the comments come back from the public commission, then we can move ahead.
I mean, there's nothing we can do about
It's
it.
in their hands and if they've already sent stuff in for them, we're behind the ball anyway, so.
Yep.
You got any comments on that?
I do not.
Well, alrighty, I guess we'll go from that and just wait to hear back and see what goes on and take it on advisement.
Hmm.
Alright, the next one's another one in closed session, we gotta throw you out.
Worries.
So,
Alright, we're back on, done with our personnel matter, we'll open the door again and we'll probably adjourn for the day. Thank you, everybody, good day and appreciate it.
Just video.